When I was in Rock Hill, I went to Rosewood Elementary School. Don't know if you've heard about this. The guidance counselor in Rosewood Elementary School, it's an elementary school, noticed on Fridays and before holidays that children were stealing food out of the classroom, out of the cafeteria. Okay? So what did he do? I give him credit. He sat down and he talked to the kids, asked them why they were doing this. You know what he found out? These weren't bad kids. They're hungry. So he came up with this program where the community came together through private donations, and they have a plastic bag, looks like this. And he came up with non-perishable food that he puts in that plastic bag that children can feed themselves. And it doesn't go bad over a holiday or a long weekend. And he very discreetly puts that in the children's backpack so nobody has to know. I asked him, I said, do you have any problems with the children not having a stigma or having their dignity? He said, no. He said, we do it in a way that nobody knows, nobody has to know. He said, now actually I will tell you. He said, some of these kids get pretty excited with what's in their backpack, so they do tell. And I said, well, as long as the kids are the ones doing it, we're okay with that. And he said, but guess what? When we started doing this, what we found out was classroom disruptions, behavior improved because the kids weren't hungry. Test scores improved because our kids weren't hungry. And what I told him was, I said, listen, when our kids can't behave in class, our kids can't achieve to their fullest opportunity because they're hungry. That's not a reflection upon those children. That's a reflection upon all of us. We failed if we have these kind of results. I could go on, as you can tell. I'm very passionate about this. I have 2 young children that I'm going to see very soon, and I'm running for them. There's a little selfish angle to this too. I want my children to grow up in a state that provides opportunity for them. I want to make sure we have the best higher education institutions. We've got the best technical school system right now, but we can't rest on that. We've got to keep up. We've got to make sure we're keeping pace and we stay a leader in that. We don't have a single person to waste in this state. We've got to see that our brightest and best have the opportunity to succeed, that we can turn things around. We have a lot of things going well for us in this state. We should be proud of our state. And the quickest change we're going to have is when we go to the polls in November and we have our politicians quit putting us on the news for all the wrong reasons. And with your help, we're going to put South Carolina on the news for all the right reasons.